Hello, hello, everybody. Hey, we're back.
Hi. M&M on the mic, y'all.
M&M on the mic. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm so excited about this.
I know. Oh my
So
God. I feel like
here
I've
we
been on the mic a
are.
lot, but I haven't been on YouTube a lot. Whew.
Yeah. What's been going on, girl? You've had a whirlwind, huh? Tour
I know.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
heck
Last
yeah.
weekend, last weekend I was in St. Louis
hmm
and that was freaking amazing. And then the whole past week has just been wild at work, and my son's birthday was on
That's
Friday,
right.
and
Happy
we've done like
birthday.
birthday party and trunk or treat and class party and my work party and my work like in office
Just
day and all these events and stuff. Like I've just I've just been going.
I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's like,
I took a
hi,
nap after we
everybody.
talked earlier though.
I took a nap earlier and then I woke up and then I saw
Yep.
that Michelle needs watch hours. So anyone on my channel, feel free to go over to hers. It's at Mish Carp. And there's my husband
Yeah.
uh, texting us from the bathroom. He's taking a bath, everybody. TMI.
Oh, oh. My husband's giving my son a bath right now.
Oh, there you go. All right. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Banners.
Is this right or is this right?
No, the other way. Yeah,
This
that's right. It looks right to me. I don't know if it looks right to everybody else.
anyway.
Put a one in the
Guess I
chat.
guess it depends on what it is.
Right.
It's supposed to be a 4.
Jilvo Baggins. Yes.
Hello, hello.
Kim White. Hello. So you ready for another round of werewolves on Halloween on Tuesday?
It's gonna be so fun. There's
It's
gonna
gonna be
be a
crazy.
costume contest. You guys, my goal, and I hope this is a standard I can hold myself to. I usually create very low bars for myself because I love achieving them. um, my only goal is not to be the reason the werewolves win, unless I'm a werewolf, I
Right.
guess.
Yeah, I know.
Because
It's
I
so hard.
we went like an hour and a half last time, got all the way down to like the wire. Well, not last time, but the last time I played.
Yeah, Kelly.
And then I just
Kelly's
lost it
chat
for
Kelly's chat was
everyone.
so smart. They pegged Steve-O from the very beginning. I mean, they knew it was him, and I was like, "I don't know. I couldn't." It's so hard. Like, I knew a few people that it wasn't, because like when you got saved by the doctor, who was yourself, which makes sense, um, then when you got
Yeah.
saved, I was like, "Okay, you're definitely not the werewolf then, because you wouldn't have saved yourself." Well, yeah, you couldn't.
So
I
funny
don't think
though,
so.
like
Yeah.
so funny that I probably looked like an asshole who was, like, saving myself every time, because the
I
only
would.
time it actually worked was the one time I chose to save myself, and I was the target.
Right.
And if you'll notice, no one else got saved, but I swear to God, that was literally the only turn I
Did you
chose myself.
did you save Steve-O?
I chose to save Steve-O, but
But
he
he
wasn't
wasn't
a target.
chosen. Gotcha, because you don't
Yeah.
know,
The
right?
only time that my, like, choice to save someone aligned with the werewolf's target was when it was me, the only time. So I
Right.
look probably came off as yeah, as though I was just saving myself the whole time, but that wasn't the case. You can believe me or not, I guess it doesn't matter.
I believe you. I totally believe you. Why would you lie? Why lie?
I wouldn't judge
Um,
someone for doing that, I don't think.
so no, I mean, if I was a doctor, I would, because I get really stressed out. I'm like, "I'm gonna die immediately."
Like, "I'm the
But
doctor, I have to stay alive."
I know, right? So Aaron is playing this Tuesday. That's gonna be
No
wild.
way! Oh my
Yes.
gosh, I didn't see that, that's exciting. I've never
Yeah.
spoken to him in, like, face to face, so that's cool.
I have a few times, but in a group, like,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, or on the phone, but only like once or twice. That's it. And it was like business. But yeah, so
I
everybody
like that.
got saved. You should be a new phase for the imbibing game. Yeah. Got
I
saved.
got
Yeah.
saved. Okay,
And
we should put that on a list.
I
You
got
know,
out.
I should really create I got out as a good one. I should create, like I've been thinking about making an SPTV, like, YouTube chatbot that would just, like, kind of interact and drop links here and there.
Oh, I
I don't
love that
know
idea.
I don't know how feasible it is, but if I can make it, I'm gonna make it. And I feel like I could write into it some kind of, like, trigger where, like, if someone says the phrase in the chat or something happens.
Oh,
I don't know.
right.
This is just how my brain works. That may never come to fruition. It may not be possible. I just think aloud.
I guess we
Then
should
fuck
change this to
Marlene Sweeney.
everybody imbibe maybe, but I'm drinking water right now.
Everybody imbibe. Can I imbibe in what I imbibe in on YouTube?
I don't see why not. Everybody else does.
Mm, well,
Not everybody else does, but you know what I mean. Plenty of people do. Oh, what did I do?
well, the dog made it out anyway. So we just
Cat
stepped off
said,
screen.
yes. Yeah, fuck Marlene
Yes to
Sweeney.
what? Yes to my question or yes
I
to the
think
bot
I think
idea?
so. It was the last probably yes to all the things. All the things. Lumi Dawa, good evening. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, so oh, yeah, it's been crazy. Like so much has gone on and you went to St. Louis, came back or not. Did you go to St. Louis? Is that where it was?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And then came back and then hit the ground running again, right?
My God, yeah. Oh my God,
Right.
there's no rest for the wicked. Ugh. Um, and I would love to show you some pictures from story time.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll have to like get them pulled up, but also I thought maybe it would be fun to play me and Kelly's video for anyone who might
Oh,
have not seen it
totally. Do
yet.
it.
We can
Do it.
share
Do it.
that. I
Yep,
don't have any of that
absolutely.
stuff pulled up yet, but I can
It's
get
okay.
those queued up if you want to like look at. I don't
Yeah.
think we have any questions or anything, but give me a couple
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. No, no problem. No problem. Yeah, I don't think I have any pictures loaded in. Um, the only thing I have were things I showed last week with Marlene and stuff, and there'll be a lot more pictures. I've been going through some
Mm,
pictures for part 2
Cat,
imbibing right now. All right. All right, Kat.
um,
Go
yes,
for it.
yes. I just wanted
Imbibe.
to
Yep.
second that.
Yep.
Oh,
Nico loves the
and
yarn background.
we,
Michelle did that.
oh yeah.
Am I
Thank you, thank you.
freezing? I feel like
Actually,
it's
we used a different one the
flickering.
last time. Yeah, you are a little bit,
Oh, darn.
but
Sorry, guys.
I think you're coming back.
Okay. It happens in the holler. Sucks. We're supposed to be getting new internet, better internet. So yeah, so I was saying I've been it's been so intense because this little series of lives that I'm doing with Doug. If anyone saw the first part 1, yeah, it was pretty intense. And I'm
Oh,
going
Miss
through
Sunrise
pictures.
Dawn caught it. That's
Miss
just
Sunrise.
the timing because we
Oh,
just got a
oh,
comment
she's
in
just
about
talking
it
about it.
right as you were
Okay.
saying that.
Yeah, I'll start it. So, yeah, so I'm going through pictures for part 2, and I went through these weird, like, while I was at what we call it the inn, which was, Door of Hope. Um, I I went through these weird hair phases along with weird, like, body phases because back and forth with my weight and also with my hair. So I was like, oh my God. And it has a lot to do with the cultishness of the cult. So I'm definitely going to show some hair pictures on Thursday. I think we're doing it Thursday again. So I'll pull this up. Hey, Miss Sunrise Dawn. I love that name. Marilyn, I was listening today to the interview you did with Doug the other day, and I got to tell you, I don't remember the last time I cried, aw, and laughed so much in one interview. You're amazing. Thank you. Doug is just he's the best, man. He was just so easy to talk to, so empathetic and so funny, you know. He really took good care of me and my story. You know, he really did. Um and yeah, stay tuned for part 2. And
Yeah, that was
it won't be
really
hopefully hopefully not as many tissues, not as many. And I can't smoke a cigarette this time because Duncan said that I stunk up the house. Even though even though I'm in the other side of the house, the way the airflow goes and there's this like air exchange thing right outside the store. So I was like, okay. And I said, well, if we go a long time and worst comes to worst, Doug will let me run, out, go pee, have 2 drags of a cigarette, and come back in if I get really stressed out. When I get stressed out, I gotta pee. Amy, hey Amy, good to see you.
yeah, I feel you. I think I'm gonna have to go to my iCloud
Go ahead.
on
I
my
can
web browser, but that's cool because I have an album for all of this. Great.
I can totally just keep gabbing. Go ahead, do your thing. Miss
Yeah.
Sunrise Dawn,
Don't
just
use that word.
FYI.
That's a banned
What?
word.
What's that? What'd I
Gabbing.
say? I don't even.
That.
Oh, it's a banned word.
No, I just said this.
Oh,
Gabbing is now a banned word.
all right. I'm very blonde. I'm very blonde. I'm sorry. I won't say the gift of. Oh no, I get a drink. You're right. Absolutely right. Because it had the ing on it, I wasn't even thinking that. Oh, I'll save that. I'll star that for because I want her to see it. Joel, I have had 2 hair phases. 1, bad hair. 2, lost hair. I love that. 2 hair phases, bad hair and lost hair. Miss Sunrise
My
Dawn.
husband had good hair and lost hair. So, aw, thanks, Miss Sunrise Dawn. I hope to be sharing more of myself with everyone this winter. I have more, I think, time for me, and I don't want it to turn into work, so I'm not like gonna set up a schedule or anything like that, I don't think, but I am just gonna have more time not working.
Good.
Hopefully.
Good. Well, yeah. Yeah. Too bad this the YouTube thing. And once you get monetized, you get a little bit, but definitely not enough to live on. That's for sure. I think I was making more crocheting, but that's all right. I love doing it.
Well,
I love
maybe
it.
you'll see a difference now that you're monetizing your streams.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't. I didn't realize it even. You know. Oh,
I
Miss
can't
Summer's on.
I can't
Maybe do the interview outside.
that's
Yeah, if I could
nuts.
lug all this stuff outside.
Oh my
That's funny.
gosh.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much stationary, unfortunately. Hey, rocking it out. Kim D. Hi. Hey, Kim. Nice to see you. Tiff 45. Great to see you all. Amy's got a comment. Hey, Amy. Your interview with Doug was enlightening and heartbreaking. We just never know what the person next to us has going on. That's why we should all not suck. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And I said this on the interview too, that I wasn't sharing it to get sympathy in any way. I just feel like by telling your story, not only does it maybe hopefully help other people, but yourself as well. So I really thought that maybe some people could relate, and I think it brings us closer as friends, whether it's parasocial friends or not. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think there's many sides to many people, and everyone has everyone has a story, and can't compare quote traumas and things like that. But I think there's always pieces of your story that somebody can relate to.
100%.
Inappropriate heifer. Is that a bad word too? I don't know what I can read. Okay.
I
I
mean,
related to I related to you so much in that live. I was cracking up the way we were raised in that religion. I am actually very surprised how many people I've gotten some emails, I've gotten a lot of comments that a lot of people were raised that way. And I think one thing that really resonated with a lot of people was the fear of hell and the rapture and the tribulation and all that. It's a real thing. I laugh about it now, but it was terrifying. It's totally terrifying. Kat, y'all are inspirational to this wannabe podcaster. All right, go for it. I
oh,
get scared
yeah.
at the last minute because I'm scared to blow my privacy out of the water. Yeah, y'all are brave. I feel you with that. It's like now I'm just maybe I shouldn't have been so
I'm
forthcoming
like
with
past the point of no return.
Yeah, me too. That's how I feel too. Like it's too late now.
Past the
And
point of
so
no return. Oh
yeah,
my god.
basically, yeah.
Nerd.
Yeah.
I found pictures from Story Jam. If
Definitely fear-based.
you
Yep.
want to do that first.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. I just started something. Go ahead. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
I'm just gonna share. I'm gonna share my tab that it's in so that if there's any videos, it'll also share the sound. So it's just gonna, yeah, just like hopefully there's no nudes in my like scroll at the bottom.
It's all good.
I'm just kidding. Those are in a different folder. Okay, so this this is the Airbnb that we stayed at. Okay,
Nice. It's like three-story stacked up. I like
three
the big
three
windows.
stories. There's a full apartment in the basement though, so it's 4 stories.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was at the very tippy top
Nice.
in this room that made me feel like I was in like a old school like orphanage.
Orphanage, right? It's a hard
It was
knocks
just
life
like
for us.
just a
It's
bunch
a
of
hard knocks life.
beds in this long room.
No
Yes.
one cares for you a smidge when you're in an orphanage. Oh,
Oh,
look at
there we
that.
go.
That's cool.
That was cute. Then all the neighborhood was really cute. And this was our most of our Airbnb gang.
Yeah,
And you might recognize some faces because they're
I do.
like they're can you see my yeah, you can see my cursor. So there's
Yep.
Shanny Pants from the Shanny Pants show, Shannon
Yeah.
Payton. She and I got really, really close that weekend. We had a great time together. We clicked and um she's fantastic. This here is Christopher Thomas, who is an incredible artist. Oh my god. Uh and they're just an incredibly inspirational person. I highly recommend looking them up on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Instagram. Although I did not come prepared for this. So like when I do plan on like doing a better like video or stream or something, breaking down the actual story jam. And when I do that, I'll have the everything ready. But yeah, we had Lisa there in the back, and Jarrett here
Mhm.
are the co-founders of I Got Out. And then Sarah Edmondson. Oh, and
Yeah,
this
we know who she is.
wonderful this lady back here is Lisa's mom, and she was so wonderful to meet.
Mm,
And then so yeah, Sarah Edmondson, which I mean, most
yeah,
of y'all probably
I
know
see
who
you.
she is, but she was a delight. I got to
Hoyt
really
Richards,
talk
I
to
see
her a
him.
whole lot this weekend. And then my man, our
I love
MC,
him. I
Hoyt
love him.
Richards, for the
Is he
the
still
world's
doing that
first male
podcast?
supermodel.
Yeah, yeah. Is he still doing, oh, what was it called? He has a podcast or a
Oh
YouTube
crap.
channel with what's her name? Oh, geez. I'll think of it. It'll just pop into my
I
head.
think he is.
It's
I
a
don't know.
pun.
But you know what's funny? The same day that I took this picture and we were all together, I got like before I had Hoyt Hoyt was just staying like on the second floor and I was on the third floor. Like we were in the same house. Before I even saw him that day, he was on my YouTube feed. Like because that same
Really?
day, John Atack released something where with him in it, and I was asking him
Oh,
about
really?
that, and he said, "Yeah, oh yeah, me and John go way back, like decades." I'm like, "That's freaking awesome." So super fun group. We walked everywheres. We went to this super cute tapas place that had like a really fun outdoor area with big
Cute.
sculptures
Yeah.
and this like sort of gothic, like not Victorian, but just like
Mhm.
gothic, almost green room space
Oh, wow. That's
for
so cool.
wedding receptions, I would guess.
Mhm.
It's so cool. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
all those chairs were like cast iron.
Nice. Love it.
Jared.
Cute.
And of course, Ashley came. Ash
Yes,
from That's So
actually.
Fucked Up Pod.
Yeah.
And there's me and her taking a selfie with Sarah at the
I
tapas
love
restaurant.
that. I love that. That's so cute. Oh my God, I love her
We
hair.
tried several times, ended up with a couple of good ones and a couple of really bad ones. Sorry about you know what? I
The
had an
bathtub.
anxiety attack at the tapas restaurant, and everyone
Yeah.
else was gonna go to this after party, and I was freaking the fuck out, and, Sarah was the only one who noticed that I was freaking out because, like, there were so many people there, and she just, like, put her hands on my shoulders, and she was like, "Go back to the Airbnb and take a bath."
Aw,
And I
that's
was
so
like I just, like,
sweet.
cried. I was like, "Okay."
Aw. See, she's an awesome person, and she's been through it, and now I bet
Mhm.
she's even more dialed up and homed
Oh,
in
nice.
on trauma, 'cause I know she went through so much in Nexia, my god, with the girls, It's awful.
100%. Nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This was the
S
view oh, yeah, the top floor had a balcony. Um, I had the bed right next to the balcony, so this was my view, and it was a really, really nice big, um, seating area there, uh, right downtown.
So for those
Were you
who don't
going
know or are just coming in, this
Yeah,
was
yeah.
you call it a story jam. It was for I Got Out, .org almost. Are they
Yeah.
are they
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
And,
it is.
it's for cult survivors or any type of coercive control or high control group survivors. So,
Mhm.
you all got
Yeah, and
together?
what they really promote is storytelling, sharing your story, finding ways to express your story because it's so therapeutic and healing and
Mhm.
can be therapeutic and healing for others as well as yourself, but really it is more for yourself. And what's so what we got to do last weekend was have our first in-person live storytelling event. So it was like 2.5 hours of just like we had 15 performances, total of 12 performers, and a couple of them, went a couple of different times, sharing different parts of their story of coming out of a high control group or what has healed them or doing stand up. We had music, we had poetry, we had lots of humor. Very,
Yeah,
trauma survivors are the funniest people you will talk
they
to.
really are. They totally are.
It was incredible, and I got to stay with most of like the a lot of the performers, but I was part of the behind the scenes. I was originally going to perform, but I ended up taking on like 3 different roles in the planning, and so I was like, maybe not this year."
Right.
So, super behind the scenes for me, but I really feel
Well, yeah, but you put so
I'm
much
so
work
proud.
into putting it all together, though. You were one of the coordinators of it all. I'm sure that was a lot of work. So,
Oh, this was so funny. Oh, you
oh,
guys
I
are gonna see this for the
saw
first time.
that.
No, because I
Yeah,
shared like a 12-second clip from this on my
yeah,
YouTube, and that's what you saw, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Shanty pants. Yeah, yeah, that
It
was
was
awesome.
it was a little over a minute actually. So I'll just play the whole thing here for y'all.
Can you blow it up at all or no? It's a
Maybe.
little bit small on the screen.
Um, I bet
That's
I could
better. That's
do I bet I could do
There you go.
this.
Yeah, that works. That's better.
Is it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
I think so. Okay. Cool.
Mm.
Okay, but that is oh, here we go. That's not the video. These are just screenshots.
There it
Okay.
is.
Oh, no, that's the 11-second video. Right? Here we go. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you first, Shanny Pants is one of the funniest people I've ever met. Anyone who follows her on social media or has listened to her podcast probably knows that. But she grew up super duper fundamentalist, and she was slated to perform at Story Jam, but
Mhm.
wanted to come and just like do something off the cuff. So she was pretty much the only performer that didn't have like a script or, a poem that they were reading from or had
Right.
memorized or something.
Yep.
And she just like had some ideas. So this is like the morning of, like before Story Jam, and she's just
Right.
like throwing her ideas at me and Shantae for the first time. And Shantae is another performer who originated from the same cult as Shanny,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't know each other while they were in. If you follow that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's been happening to me a lot lately. People from my mothership that I've never met.
I bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So this,
So
I
she's like
was
rehearsing, right?
dying.
She's kind of rehearsing, like
Kind
throwing her
of.
material at you.
She's
Okay, cool.
she's yes, yeah. She's like, what do you guys think of this?
And what you guys think looks more like classy and like party ready, right?
Yeah.
So we have this option, which is really hard to beat.
It's pretty great.
Okay. Or we're gonna see how this works.
What?
Okay, we're gonna have to fix that.
Oh my god.
I'm done. This is like for real. Yeah,
Oh my
so,
god.
because it really is.
It's so yeah.
This is the extended cut.
Oh my god, that's great.
So I have options.
Wow.
Okay, I gotta see what's the brand for that sweater.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's like
That's hilarious.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be
Oh,
I love it. The prairie dress, and then she still looks a little bit like conservative, and she just whips her skirt off, and she's got shorty shorts. I love it. Yeah, well,
yes.
it's hard not to mock a little bit because it was so ridiculous the shit we grew up in.
Right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Couldn't express yourself at all. So now they gave us a lot of material.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still St. Louis.
This is a really pretty neighborhood. I'm like, sorry. I
Right.
mostly only had
Okay.
pictures of St. Louis in there. There's in the Airbnb. We're just like casually getting ready for
Kat said, "I
breakfast
see a
on the day of
burlesque.
Story Jam.
I see a burlesque
Yes.
routine in the making." Absolutely.
Fun. Okay. 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 Okay, team. Chat. All right, chat. I need your help. We got to think of a good portmanteau kind of word for combining
How do you
fundamentalist with burlesque. Okay. Let's work on that.
fundamentalesque?
It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
fundy burlesque is, I don't know, kind of obvious on the head.
How about fundalesque? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's work on that.
This picture cracked me up because This book was just on the table at our Airbnb. And I mean, Hoyt wasn't in it, but he just sat down at the table and started looking through it, and I was like, I have to get a picture of this.
Look at Sarah in the background. That's so funny. Looks
I
like
know, and she's
popping out of the
walking
book.
in.
Yeah.
Ah, that was a great morning. That was the view from my balcony, and there's Sarah and Lisa walking away in the background. I don't know why I took pictures of them like a stalker. But this was our theater.
Mhm.
Very
Nice.
cool.
Kat said burlesque
No.
fundamentalists. Yeah. Burlesque fundies.
Yeah.
Oh, how about like instead of undies, like fundies, like burlesque fundies.
Ooh.
She's so funny.
She is very funny. We were really excited that they gave me and Shani permission to be in the sound booth, so we just had to take some cool pics.
Of course. Oh my God. Pete, how about fundamentals?
Are these fundamentals? I kind of
Fundamental
like it.
tip.
I don't know. It's got potential.
Yeah, maybe fundamental
We'll put it
tits.
on the back burner.
Yeah. That's
Fundamental tits.
definitely work with that.
I like
I like
fundamental
fundamental
tits.
tits. Yeah, fundamentalists. Because it sounds like fundamentalists, but it's fundamental tits.
Yeah. I agree. And
Alright.
I love tits. So anyway, there's that. You know.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay, why is this? Okay.
Oh,
I'm
there
so
she
proud of this,
is.
you
Liz
guys.
Gale, Liz
Because
Gale.
how cute. First of all, how cute is Liz Gale's? But also, Roberta did not have her shit together, and so I designed this ad for
Hey,
the
Hun
Life After
Bots
MLM
and
podcast, and I've
Hun
never
Bros.
done that before.
It's wonderful. I love it. Hun Bots and Hun Bros.
See, I'm a published advertisement designer now too.
Kat, I think I'm in love with you. I think you need to
Catnips.
just
I like that.
I think you just need to come on with us. She has a podcast.
Excellent.
Oh my God. That's awesome. Oh, it was chat. It was chat GPT. But hey,
Okay,
it is
I'm
funny.
gonna remove this for just a sec. Because I think I have a couple more pictures. Oh yeah. Oh, this was so funny. The sign above the door.
Remember to have fun.
No, remember
What?
to have fun.
What? Oh, remember? Remember. Who wrote that?
It was
See, I just saw it
fair.
as remember because I think I'm dyslexic, so
I know.
I don't
No,
actually
it's-
read. I
that's-
just
that's
kind of I just glance. Remember.
I liked this note to show hosts. Please use a genderless alternative to ladies and gentlemen when welcoming patrons at the top of the shows, such as friends, folks, gentle beings, y'all, humans, or one of your own making. I like that.
All right, what does that say behind? Wait, behind you. I was trying to move. I was trying to move your screen so that I could see. Does it say fuck?
Fuck your fear.
Oh, nice. I like that. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh wait,
I couldn't read it. There you go. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
I had all these like live photos. Yeah. They didn't really come out. Anyway, we took a lot of pictures on our little fake red carpet. But we got such a fancy banner, like wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And
Cute.
I
I
have
love that.
duplicates of
Love
most
your
of them
outfit.
because I was messing with stuff. So that was Shantae, one of our performers. We took a bunch because there's Ash.
Oh, I like
Y'all
this
know Ash,
too.
surely.
The
Surely you know
Undementalist.
Ash, I mean.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I know Ash.
The
Undi
Undementalists.
and the fundamental tits. Fundamental tits and the Undementalists. Oh my God, I love this. Kat, you are my new best friend tonight.
This is good, yeah.
You are so funny. Oh, cute.
Me and my
Oh,
new
cute.
best friend on the screen there. JK, but we are.
Yeah, but you're
we
my
had
old
a
best friend.
lot of fun.
You're my older. Oh, look at that hair. I love that hair. Blue hair.
Sarah and Jarrett at their author booth. Oh, look what I got.
What do you got? What you got? What you got? What
Got
you got?
my
What you got? What you got?
copy.
Ah, did she sign it? Oh my
Mhm.
God. I'm so jello. Nice. What does it say, Michelle? Such a pleasure to finally meet you. Well, well, well. I'm so
I
happy
got
for you.
out.
Nice. I got out. Yep. Yeah. I don't feel as bad because all you all are just so cool and you're pretty normal. So, because I used to feel like a freak. I mean, I am, but I don't know.
Thanks, I think.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. It's a compliment that like it's not
Everyone's
it
so
doesn't
nervous.
take a weird person to, to get into something like that, some high control thing, It's like anybody
Oh, yeah. I
could.
totally
You know
get
what I
it.
mean?
I see what you mean.
Okay, you
I
see
do.
what I'm
Yes.
saying. Yeah, you see what I'm saying
Yes.
now. Yeah.
Yes. I'm picking up what you're throwing down, okay?
Yeah, it's like you guys seem pretty normal and really cool, so then I don't feel as bad for falling for the shit I fell for. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I feel you. Earlier in the day, we did a run through of the show. And so everyone kind of knew what they were doing at this point. And this is like right before the show was starting. And I shit you not, no one pictured here was slated to go on stage for at least 20 minutes when I took this picture. They all insisted on just lining up and waiting.
Oh, really?
I was like,
All right,
you guys
then.
are so cute. You don't have to be here
They might
right
have been
now.
they might have been in a cult at some point in their life.
I'm like, you guys know you don't have to be here for another 15 minutes, and then you don't have to be here for another 23 minutes, and then because I was doing the run of show and I was handling
Right.
them. Yeah. See, that's why
You
I've
were
been
the
using the word so much
the
lately.
handler, right?
I
the
literally
handler.
I was like, what should my job title be? And they were like, performer handler, and I was like, no, I don't think I like that.
Handler. Wow.
Anyway,
I love it's so funny though, they're just lining up because they're just so used to obeying.
This one I loved. I just loved this picture because Gerald is one of my favorite people that I have gotten the honor and pleasure of meeting in the past 6 months in this journey, like through Story Jam. Gerald is a former pastor in a cult, and really like to me, like when I met him and I interviewed him with Jarrett before we nailed down like the performer lineup and everything. We were just like reaching out to and interviewing the people who were interested in performing just to kind of gauge like their preparedness for it and like what they're looking to do and everything like that. And I got to talk to him about that, and he really, really moved me in a way that that only Mike Rinder had through his book. And I feel like it's that copping up to the moral injury, like these men, not that women can't be perpetrators, but like in most of these cults, the men do hold, more power in the situation, and that can really, that can
Yeah.
become something that men, I think, especially just like push down and don't want to address. And Mike Rinder is a really, really good example of someone who's done the opposite of that. And so I really got that vibe from Gerald too after I met him, and I told him he needed to look up Mike's book, and he has yet to read it. Gerald, if you see this, he's not going to see this, but go read A Billion Years.
Go
I
read
need to
it.
send him a copy.
Yeah, there you go.
I should send him a signed copy. That would be really nice.
Mhm.
That would actually be good. Okay. Anyway, I just loved that picture because he's like, remember to have fun.
Yeah.
That was our opening performance. Nicola Ranson. She was from the Rajneesh cult.
Oh boy, that's a big one.
Osho.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you want to do a thing on that? I think Peggy and I were talking about it with Chad, but I don't know if I want to watch that whole thing again, the Wild Wild Country one. But there's got to be more.
Oh yeah.
There's got to be. Well, I don't know if she's told their story, but that was done, partially by the perspective of people that were almost still mentally in, which that was a little bit crazy.
Mm. Yeah, I know. I don't know anything about that. If that's something that, if you're talking about, like Peggy doing her research thing and informing us
Yeah,
about it, then cool.
like the deep dive thing. We've done a few of those. And we did an IBLP one, which I could kind of speak to because I knew, quite a bit about it from being indoctrinated and into it. But yeah, it was there's a whole, I think it's like a 4-part series called Wild Wild Country. And it was this Rajneesh guy, they called him Osho, Osho, whatever. And he was, from India. They had like a ashram there, and then they moved to Oregon, and it was like really smart people. I mean, there's so many people that were, like professional kind of
Oh
hippie
my
slash
God,
yuppie
yeah.
yuppie types,
In fact,
and they were all wearing red, and then they were like built basically the city, and they took over the town next to it. It was nuts. It was just crazy.
You stop it, Duncan. Keep it quiet down there.
My husband's down in her basement. Just kidding.
Long story, don't ask.
Yeah.
Actually, I would love to share Nicola's poem that she opened our show with. You would fucking love it. I have it on here.
Do you have it? Oh, awesome.
I hope so.
Let's do it.
I should.
All right.
I should.
So again, for anybody that's just coming in, Michelle went to a conference / it was called Story Jam, and there were performers that were all, this was for #IGotOut.org. They're a nonprofit to help survivors of cults and abusive relationships, and you name it, around the gamut. And they had several performers that were survivors, and they just did like art and poetry and perform any type of performance, right?
Yeah, mostly
I wish
spoken
I had
word.
known about it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Kat wants to
earlier
know,
for sure. We're gonna do it again next year.
Am I gonna cry with this poem?
I mean, you might cry because it's very poignant and powerful, not because it's very like graphic. Does that make sense?
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh God, I need to find it. I need to find it now.
All right. Take your time. I'll go through a couple of starred things. Lumi Dawa said, untangled yarn. I spent 6 hours untangling yarn last night. Still not done. You know what? That's what I did today. I didn't do my Sunday Fun Day stream. I got like a whole bunch of texts like, what happened to Sunday Fun Day? I'm like, well, my Sunday Fun Day consisted of, you can see over here, I've got all these drawers, and I went through the drawers and color coordinated all my like scraps of yarn, which I don't know if Poet's still in here, but he wrote a poem called Mining or something, but it was about untangling yarn, and it's really great. He just got it published, and he said it was partially inspired by me, so I cried. Oh, Joel. I don't know if Joel's still here. Joel McCoy. Okay, got to give a cat check. The rescues have made great strides. Both are letting us pet them. Nice. One is sitting on our laps. They are interacting with the other cats. We are doing the happy dance. Awesome. I think he said now they have 7 cats because they rescue cats and then or they foster them and they give them to their forever homes. But these 2 cats they decided to keep. So Kim, you were so right, Marilyn. We have a lot in common. We do, Kim. I had a very, very good talk with Kim a couple days ago. Love you, Kim. Inappropriate. My family is deep in religion, down to my uncle being in the music department with Jimmy Swagger. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should do a deep dive on Jimmy Swagger because my mother used to watch him every morning. And yeah, he was disgraced. Not surprised. I'd catch all kind of hell if I started a podcast. Yeah, I know. I hear you. My adopted family is still pretty religious, and they know I'm doing this, but they don't watch me. It's probably a good thing. Even though I don't badmouth them, but I'm honest, Cat, revealing my real name was my first step. I have an actual idea and a format and a few guests lined up. Nice. But I stopped just short. Take your time, it's a lot. It can be a lot. Just pace yourself. And I think Michelle and I were going to kind of talk about that at one point,
Yeah.
About
All
pacing
was
yourself.
the-
Yeah. One with cats. Hey, Shell. I really love the background. The yarn is very comforting. Well, just so happens that our very own Michelle Carpenter did that for me. So I'm really happy. Becca's. Hey, Becca's. Hi, I'm late. Oh, no, it's okay. We're just hanging out. Miss Sunrise Dawn, we have 15 cats, all rescues. From a poet. I'm still here. Oh, hey, poet. Yeah, I was just showing my drawers because it reminded me of your poem. See, I organized those drawers. I got like those three of those stacked on top of each other with what is that? 9 drawers. Yeah. And then the yarn behind me, and then some under the bed in front of me, and then some in the other room, and who knows where else. Oh yeah, some in the living room, some in my bedroom, everywhere. From a poet. I'm really proud of that poem. It's so good. I'm going to an open mic on Wednesday. I might read mining. I love how you read it. Joel, there you are, buddy. I'm still hanging with you. Hey, awesome. Good job with those kitties that you foster and some that you adopt. That's awesome. So Michelle's going to read a poem, or no, she's going to read it, right? Is it the video you have of her reading?
Yeah, it's a video.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it's uploading now. I got to sync it to my iCloud because I apparently can't share it from my phone without going through a bunch of hoops and hollers. We could watch the Kelly Copter or the
Let's do it.
ZDK video drop. Let's do that.
Zero Dank Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Def.
Thank you, Becca. I always love watching you all. Thank you for being so brave. Thank you for watching us all. No, we love hanging out with you guys, and we're glad to share with you. Seriously. All right. If anyone hasn't seen the short that Kelly and Michelle did, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Oh gosh, really slow.
Is Doug still going? He was doing a live, and then he's got his he's got his Q&A later after dark. Q&A.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Hopefully you can hear it. Yeah?
There it is.
Oh God.
Are you ready for it?
Oh, that one. That's a good one. There it is. Here you are.
See the CEO walking down the street. Another night after 3 hours of sleep. They don't know they're under my control till they go offline. We got receipts, check out our sweets. We got receipts. Yeah, we got receipts. All the kids work in the fake hotels. They can look good, they can never tell. It's the truth, but don't take it from me. See the testimony. We got receipts, and this sinking, we got receipts. Yeah, we got receipts.
I love it. That was amazing. I was waiting all weekend for that because Kelly told me that there was a surprise coming. She's like, "You're really gonna like it." I'm like, "What
And
is
she
it?"
did.
She's
What
like,
did she say
"I'm
about it?
doing it." Well, she
I
just
told
said
her I
she
wasn't
just
telling
said
you.
she's doing something with a mutual friend, and I'm like, "Oh, tell Steve-O I might better not be dumb." And she's like, "It's not Steve-O." I'm like, "It's not." She's like, "Well, maybe it is." So then she had me really thinking, and I kept just saying, "Tell Steve-O to hurry up because I'm sick of waiting." So I thought it was Steve-O, and then I saw it was you. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
That's
Actually, I
awesome.
think you sent it to me first, and then just as I was watching it, it popped up on it must have been Discord because we were. I was on I was telling Kelly she's got to click all those things on Discord because I was like, "Oh, so and so's going live in a minute or whatever." She's like, "How do you know?" And I said, "Because Discord." Because
Oh,
I
yeah, she
always
doesn't have
yeah.
roles. She needs to go in and choose her roles. I need to kind of, like, send out a reminder and, like, a reminder of where to find the directions on how to do that and everything because I haven't done that in quite a while. I'm glad you liked it, Becca's.
I wouldn't know how to do it. I think you told me how to do it, and now I forgot because I'm
To
old.
do what?
How to set it up
Oh,
so that you get
the
all the
roles.
yeah. I think you showed me, or you made a
Oh,
video or something. I think.
I do. I have a video on
Yeah,
the, actually, you have a banner for it. It's
I
on
do. Yeah, go for it.
here. PTSPTV. PTSP.tv.
Okay.
PTSP.tv. Just say it over and
It's like
over, you know?
potential
Eventually
trouble
it'll stick.
source P.
Yeah, you know,
Potential trouble
.tv.
source P.
I
Yeah.
I like portmanteaus, and that is not my best, but it's not bad. Anyway,
Hey, while we're in
there
there,
you will find
can I just
oodles of resources, including that video and also the link to join the Discord. So,
I want to show you guys some stuff to see. Okay, so you see the new logo up here at the top, right? SBTV Never
Mhm.
Ends, and it's got like a galaxy thing. And Kelly made that earlier tonight before she passed out, probably 2 a.m. for her. And then there's this one. It's like an old-fashioned TV. It says SBTV Never Ends. And so, because I started a merch store, so and that
Woohoo!
one blends in a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
So far I only have
yeah,
2
that one's
products,
not
but
good for this background.
right. I want to do some, and there's SBTV Never Ends. That has too much. It's too
Oh, that's
pixely.
cute.
It's too
Oh,
pixely.
yeah.
So we got to figure out how to make it. I mean,
Higher resolution.
yeah, yeah, but that looked good on
I
this.
love that. That's my favorite one right now. I love it. Okay, I found
Okay.
Nicola's performance. Um, just so you know, the video is 11 minutes long. So if you want to do anything
Do we have a
before we
link
begin,
to it? Do we have a link
I'm
to it?
no, it's not uploaded anywhere. I'm just going
Oh,
to
okay.
share
Just
my
play it.
screen. Yeah,
Okay.
I have it in my iCloud photos, so I'll make it as
Okay.
big as I can.
Okay.
And yeah,
Everybody, is everybody cool with listening for 11 minutes? I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be worth
it's
it.
so, so good. Oh my God. It's so good. She's incredible. I only hope that the sound quality is good because I actually haven't reviewed these videos yet because there's just a lot of content and a lot that I'm doing. So let me first try and get it big. We'll do full screen. And that's not it. I'll share this one.
Is that
I
Hoyt?
don't think I can make it any bigger than that. Yeah, that's Hoyt, our MC. All right. If I can, oh my God. Right now is when we're gonna decide not to. You can see my mouse like flicking in and out, right?
I think so.
You know what? This is a touch screen. Oh my God.
Is it because it's blown up?
What the? Projects.
Please welcome to the stage Nicola Ransom.
Is it buffering?
Hello, citizens of the cultiverse. My story is in a memoir, which I had hoped to bring, but my book, A Slice of Orange, is awaiting publication. So I'll give you a synopsis in poetic oration. Some of you were children, denied alternatives or voice. I was 20-something and sought the spiritual by choice. I was a classic hippie. I believed in peace and love. I detested top-down hierarchy.
I'm gonna. How is this coming across for you?
It's a little pixel.
Oh, I'm glad
it's
you were
not
asking
pixely,
that.
but it's kind of like buffering. But I heard a couple of sentences. I'm just asking the chat so
Oh, okay.
they can hear it. But I don't know. I didn't know if it was my
maybe I should wait for it to actually
load. Yeah, because I don't know if I didn't know if it was my internet or what, but it was like buffering. It was broken up. No, I couldn't really.
Yeah, let's hear from
You know
the
what I mean?
chat. And
Okay.
it's like it literally just caught up with where it was buffering anyway, so we'll just
Mhm.
wait a couple minutes.
Some is muffled, some is clear.
And
Right?
yeah, I plan on.
Low.
You know what?
Okay.
Let's just not. And I'm gonna clean up the audio.
Where power just
Okay, I'm just gonna stop.
All
I'll
right.
stop
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I already like her. She seems
And
very.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great. I really look forward to sharing that, but I want to clean up the audio first. I know exactly what I need to do. So,
All right. I want to see if I can.
oh my God. Okay, so that was incredible. What else?
I wanted to see if I could show my merch, but
Mm.
let's see if I can do that. I don't remember how I did it the other day, so
Oh, do you have it pulled up on a different tab?
I do. Well, I've got my dashboard. I don't know if we can see. Oh, maybe. Let's see if I can see it. I'm just seeing if I can make it bigger. View full image. Okay, I think I have it then.
So then you would just go to present.
Share screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Oh
a
my
tote bag. It's a
That's
tote bag.
cute.
It says crochet is cool. Somebody wants me to do knitting is cool, so I'll have to ask Kelly to help me with that. And then I have a t-shirt, a women's t-shirt, but we can do men's. There's plenty of men that crochet. I'm not just doing crochet. That's why I asked you guys what I want to see what Never End logos you like, because I'd like to put some on mugs and t-shirts and stuff. And then there was another one. Let me see if I can get that one. Oh geez. Yeah, so you talk for a minute. And I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah. Okay. What can I talk about? Let's see. I am no, not that. I'm just like looking at my open tabs because I always have something going on. So silly. Actually, instead of open tabs, I'm like my desk is covered with books right now because I was trying to find where in this book my favorite poem is, but there are hundreds of them and I can't remember, and it's not alphabetized. So I was and that's not very that's not very like entertaining for y'all.
So I sent you
Anyway,
something on Messenger. I don't know if
I
you
did.
could pull it up because I don't know how to pull it up.
Totally. Yeah. Let's see.
And then I can probably send you.
Wait, what?
Sorry guys, thank you for being patient.
Oh, it's a
Showing you some.
transparent image. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me actually download it because when I
Okay.
click on it, it's on a black background, and so you can only see the first word.
Oh, you can't see. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so just a sec. But yeah, I love it.
It's great, huh? It would be great
Uh-huh.
on like a light colored t-shirt. So we want to Becca's. I love to embroider one of them bags. You embroider? That's cool.
Why am you like
Nice. You know, while you're doing that, I will pull up the other image I have. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Products.
Okay, this
And
is like
if
good enough.
anybody
It's not a
actually,
black background, it's a gray background.
okay. Okay, got it.
Share screen. Entire screen. Share. You have to imagine it on a white
Okay, I can
background
still see it. Right.
or just a light
Right.
colored background. I love it. What is
Supreme Rula. I love it. I totally want a t-shirt that says that. I'm gonna make some. So yeah, stay tuned, guys, and I'll show you the t-shirt that's actually live on my store. If you go on my homepage of my YouTube channel and go to store, because there's like community, all the tabs. I was just waiting for the tote bag to be quote approved because you have to get everything approved by YouTube. You know how that goes, right? So even though it's on my store, it's not showing on my YouTube yet. Unless it is, I don't know. All right, share screen. You can see
We'll
it.
have to have some inception here for just a second. I'm going to show it to you. There. Wait. Is it on screen? Oh, are you sharing?
Oh,
hear me. I am.
You are sharing. Yep. Store.
I'm going to this.
Okay, so it's not showing the tote bag
so
yet because
there's
it's
that
still.
one.
But if you click on it and then go to home, I think it still will show my other stuff. And then go to home. And I guess bold new looks.
Woohoo,
There it is. There it is. Yeah, so it should show up. Yeah.
Yay.
So we'll have some
Awesome.
SBTV Never Ends merch very soon, probably tomorrow. So, and then working on
As it
some other
says.
stuff.
CCC.
Yep, it's like a little skein of yarn. It's hard to see it because it's so small, but it's like a long skein, you
Aw.
know, with CCC on it.
Uh-huh.
Compliments of Kelly.
Oh, I like
Becca
that.
likes it.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Becca. Yeah, so finally getting some stuff done. You know,
I found the
working
poem.
on
I
some-
just found the poem.
Oh, for real? Like you can read it?
70. No. The other thing.
Oh,
I was just. I'd been okay. I don't need to read it or anything. I was just like. I've been trying to look through the contents on this book for like an hour before we went live, looking for where in the book this poem is because there's like hundreds
hey,
of them.
look
Hey,
who.
it's Tony. She was live earlier. She was
Oh, you
streaming
did?
on Twitch, and
Oh my God.
and it was some crazy satanic panic shit from the 90s. And it was yeah, it was wild. Oh my gosh. But no, I ditched her to come here and hang out with you. So
Oh, well, you know, Joni, you could just hop on. I can send you a
uh-oh.
link.
Uh-oh. I see Marlene Sweeney's name.
Uh-oh, here we go.
There's no alcohol in this, so I'm
Okay,
gonna
I only have water
supplement.
right now. I was waiting for Doug's stream at 11, but just for the hell of it. Here we go.
Fuck
Marlene
Marlene.
Sweeney, because she earned it. Oh wait, I gotta see if I can take that. Oh wait, oops. How do you? There we go. Everybody drink.
Everybody imbibe.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to change that because Kelly did it, so I should change it.
She'll have to make you a new one. She has the
Oh.
file.
All right.
Same drink. What? Pete, what's this mean?
Same
Same
drink.
drink.
Michelle?
Are we drinking the same thing? Are you also drinking blood orange San Pellegrino? Is this true?
Ooh. Nice. Hello from the dung heap.
Hey, dude.
Hey.
Hey, come here. Hey, look. This is my brother.
Hey.
My baby
Hi.
brother.
Hi,
He
Michelle's
can't hear
baby
you.
brother.
Tell
him I said hi,
He's
Michelle's
staying
baby
with
brother.
me this week because he. Yeah, I will. He is he works with me. But he lives in LA. So he's remote, and so he's come back to work in the office for a week or so, and I like having him around. So I keep him in the hole.
Right.
Yeah, in the hole.
Just collecting people here.
Okay. We're,
Joni said hi, cute brother. He is very adorable.
he is pretty cute. It's
Everyone's
true.
saying hi. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about this whole, thing with everything going on and like just centering yourself and kind of, taking time and space and needing, whatever you need to be in this for the long haul, because I honestly kind of crashed and burned a little bit this weekend.
Yeah.
So I didn't do much. I just kind of focused on, mundane things, which was I needed to,
Yeah.
So
I think it's like something that I've struggled with the anti-MLM, and before that MLM, like
right.
What I found works for me doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Like the way I quit drinking is different from the way most people quit drinking. The way I quit smoking is different. Like you have to find what feels right for you. But for me, I think that what causes me to like burn out on like content or a cause or a community or a platform, really anything, is kind of like psychologically, like maybe an engram. I was gonna say like tied to something in my past, maybe because like I
Yeah.
I can directly connect all of my instances of that to when it starts to feel like something that is not under my complete control. Does that
Good
make
point. Yeah.
sense?
Oh,
If
totally.
I feel
That's
like other people's expectations
yep.
of me being somewhere at a certain time are overshadowing in any way my interest in being there, I will just
Mhm.
lose interest in it completely.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
you expressed
never
that so well.
ever overpromise.
Yeah. No, that's honestly where I was, finding myself too, and of no fault of anyone else's. It was just the way, you start off with things that are working for you at the time. And then like the expectations, and you tend to pile on more and more and more without throwing anything overboard. And then all before you know it, you're completely overwhelmed because I was
I
already kind of
like being
questioning
busy.
that
I
thing.
love being busy. I love multitasking and I like having multiple projects going on at the same time. But once once they have like a deadline, once they have like people bugging me to
Yeah, I
ask
guess.
if I
Yeah.
finished this part of it,
Mhm.
whatever, once it starts feeling like a job I'm not getting paid for, anything like that, I'm just like sick of it. And
Yeah.
so I've found that what works for me most, and I'm not saying that I've like mastered that by any means because I definitely still feel it. But I think what works for me the most is just like refusing to hold myself to like a schedule as far as like content goes
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
like making that very clear to all of my viewers and followers on
Yeah,
whatever
that's
platform.
honestly where I'm at too, because like I was saying, it was, you know, not that I like being busy, but if I'm busy, so busy that I can't take on things that I really, really wanna do, and, maybe shelf or mothball things that are, not working when they used to, and I don't feel excited about it, or like you said, you feel obligated, or, you have to do this to everybody. Like today, I didn't do a morning stream. I have done a Sunday fun day every single week for I don't know how many months, and I can't tell you how many messages I got. And I was like, I didn't think anybody really cared, but thank you for asking, but it just wasn't in the cards for me today. I just wasn't feeling very Sunday fun day.
And
So,
I'm proud of
you
you
know,
for making that decision, and I'm sure that once you explained that to whoever was asking, they were proud of you for it
oh,
too.
totally, totally. And I wasn't on screen yesterday, but I've got some pretty exciting things in the works, and I was on StreamYard quite a bit, but it's all stuff that I'm excited about and that I want to do. So I've had to, like I said, throw some things overboard that weren't feeling like I was 100% in it, and
Yeah.
I do tend to maybe live in my emotions a little bit too much, but if I'm not feeling, I don't know if it's emotions, but it's just, if you're not feeling inspired, or it just feels like you're dialing it in. And I,
Oh.
I like what you said about having a schedule. It's like if you're doing something every single week, like the Sunday fun day thing, it's like maybe I won't do it if I don't have any good material, or I don't feel like my morning musings. I love those because you know what? Sometimes I'll skip 2, 3 days. Sometimes I'll do them it all depends. If I wake up and I've got something to say and I feel it coming on, I'll come on. If I don't, I still love you guys, but, you know,
Oh,
thank you for my
Becca's.
brain.
You guys are doing great from my point of view, just saying inspiration. You're very sweet.
Thanks, Becca's.
We were
And
talking about this a little bit last week without even meaning to, Marilyn, when I was telling you I don't like scheduling things in advance very much. Like I'm the kind of person like tonight who, we were like, we should go live in the next few days. How about tonight? That's more my thing because when I schedule something for next Thursday at 7 p.m., by then I'm just like, I've thought about it so much and I've like stressed about being there at a certain time and making sure it works with this and that. And like, I just,
Right.
it becomes an expectation that's out of my control. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
less into it at that point, but that's just me. And I don't know. I'm trying to work on it.
Yeah, I like to if I'm doing like an interview, like we're just, we're just hanging out. So it's like, okay, what'll work? How about tonight? Yeah, well, let's do it. But yeah, if I'm doing like an interview or something, usually a few days, or I kind of like to know like sort of how my day's gonna shape up the next day in a way, if I can. But I don't have a toddler, I don't have like a set job. I mean, I have like a lot of I don't like to say side hustles because it sounds like I'm a hun bot, but I'm not. I'm not.
But
I'm not.
I
I'm not
do.
working for anyone.
I have a bunch.
Yeah, I do have side hustles. I do have a lot of other things I do. So, but even that is fairly flexible, like the nonprofit work and all that. So, and I have so many crochet orders, but I'm working on them. I'm working on them.
Speaking of your nonprofit work, hi, Pup Groomer.
Oh, hey, that's what I was missing this morning. I just figured you either had something going on, had a call out of your your nonprofit. Well, knock on wood. This isn't really wood. This is some kind of like formica, but we haven't had a fire in a couple weeks. So, but yeah, I guess I could just let everybody know on the community page. I don't know if you're on Facebook, Pup Groomer. There's a Coffee Cults and Crafts group, and then there's a chat thing, and I always put my links in the Coffee Cults and Crafts chat. It's like a general chat, and I always post them in there when I'm usually about an hour or two before I go live. And if you get Discord, it actually posts as soon as I post it from StreamYard. You get a notification that I'm going live. So at some point or whatever, right? Because sometimes like 2 o'clock in the morning when I post my next day stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
There's nothing I can do about that.
I don't mind. It doesn't matter to me. But
I like it. I like it when people schedule theirs early and then Discord reminds me, and then I can go and like turn on the notification, and then I know that YouTube will notify me.
Joni, this is why I prefer to stream vacuous content. It's very low stakes.
I mean,
No,
I
no
would
good stuff.
say that the like alleged child sacrificing that was taking place on her stream tonight was not very low stakes.
Huh? Oh, I like Joel's comment. You guys have a lot of good insight. Joel, as a 69-year-old workaholic, I say this: when you're feeling overwhelmed, take a break, back off. Otherwise, it'll become a must quit. Yeah, yeah. And it's hard
Mhm.
to. It's like I don't like
Word.
to let anyone down, and some people don't know me enough to know like my cues, like you know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Because usually if I'm into something, you know it, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, "Yes, let's do it." But if I'm just like, "Well, I kinda need to do this and that," because I don't know how to
Yeah.
say no.
I feel like I can read you pretty well.
You can. No, you never you do. You definitely do.
Last Minute
You
Lucy
know
is my middle name.
Yeah, I was starring some things because I thought
Becca's.
these were
I
cute.
like that.
Yeah. Where did it go? I had it starred. Oh, here it is. Becca's. I'm defiant. Oh, that's a good word for that. Yeah. If I schedule too
Yeah.
many things, last minute was yeah. I totally agree with that.
I am like my own worst enemy in that way. I really am. I am
Oh, my
I
husband's still awake.
actually I will say this. I do have another like methodology that I follow that I kind of just like made up. I just try to look out for future me. Like
Mm, good point.
I um I have done some like pretty crappy things to like future me in the past that I'm like pissed about. And I'm like, I knew I was
Yeah.
setting myself up for this down the road, but I still did it anyway. And it's kind of like even just trying to reframe in the moment of like, I'm still going to be the one to deal with this 2 years from now, or whatever it is. I don't know. And I'm not actually thinking of any specific examples,
Yeah.
but centering future me as almost like another person that my choices will affect actually has kind of helped with my impulsivity a little bit.
Mhm.
So that's just kind of
Yeah.
a weird insight.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes tons of sense. And there was another comment that kind of reminded me of it when you said that. Oh, here it is. Inappropriate. No one should feel entitled to your time. We all must respect feelings and boundaries. It's okay to take a break. Yeah. I've always
Point blank.
yeah, I can't really add to that. That's totally true. But it's just hard to express it. Like there's so many things like I love to do and want to do, and then it's not that I don't even want to help people and stuff, but I think that once you open the door, it's hard to pull back. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's the thing I have to be careful of, is not opening the door if it's not something that I'm going to be able to pull back from if I need to. Like I didn't
Yeah.
realize how much time this was, the YouTube thing was going to take as far as my own channel, so I had already, kind of established myself as somebody that was like a supporter, which I still am, still very much
Mhm.
supportive. But how many other creators do you see constantly in everyone's chats? They pop in for
Yeah.
a second, say hi, maybe, but I was just, constantly trying to support
Do
everyone
all of
else
it.
where
Yeah, I
I
absolutely
can't.
feel that. I have
Yeah, and
gone
my
through the
husband
same
yeah,
feelings, same
and
thing.
my husband is, he needs a time, like, he doesn't wanna watch 6 hours of
Same.
SBTV. He doesn't wanna watch 6 hours of SBTV every single night, and he kind of
Mm-mm.
has. So, yeah, I don't know how to make that kind of statement to everyone is, "I love you guys, I'll watch as many replays as I can, or I'll try to pop in your chat, but I cannot."
But everyone
I'm
gets it,
willing
everyone
to
gets it.
bet yeah,
So you don't
yeah,
have to say it.
yeah, I know, I just feel like,
Like, that's not me saying shut up, but, like, you don't have to, and that's great.
and I can't. That's just the way it is. Somebody actually had a really good comment about that. It was like, there's just so many things going at once, so many lives. Like
Sorry,
there was like,
I have to put
go
this
ahead.
on here because Miss Sunrise Dawn said, "Just don't pull an apostate Alex or Denver Steve and go MIA," and then immediately apostate Alex is in the house.
Hi, Alex. That's hilarious. Were your ears ringing? I swear, this is the first time anyone's mentioned you the whole stream. No, I won't go MIA, you guys.
And
You know,
also, we won't call we won't call SWAT on you either.
well, good luck with that, because if you call the Bennington County Sheriff, I'll probably be already decomposed by then. By the
Oh
time they
no!
get here.
Oh my
Oh, it's
god!
a terrible thing to say. I'm
Oh
sorry. But it's
god!
kind of true. Great
Well,
timing.
okay. Osa knows that now.
We just like to well, yeah, but if Osa shows up, they're gonna have a really hard time because they got the militia next door. They got a total guardrail in front of my house and a ravine into the holler. So
Oh
good
my
luck with
god.
that. She conjured
That
up
is
Alex.
so funny. Thank you, Miss Sunrise Dawn. Where were you 2 weeks ago?
Right? Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh
I
my
know, and
god,
then
I can't
Steve-O
breathe.
no, there's enough people that are, like, in touch with me that yeah, I mean, you can probably find me, you know?
Oh my god, I interrupted you. You were looking for a specific comment.
Oh, I might have already pulled it up. I can't remember. Oh, just it was something about, there maybe I didn't even start. It was just something about, just so many channels going at once that
Oh,
it's
mhm.
there's just so much content,
And everyone
you know?
gets it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at a couple more of these. Miss Sunrise
Okay.
Dawn says, "That's how I feel, Michelle. One of the things I love about being a writer is that I write when I want and don't when I don't want. I want to chat more with you. Are you in the Discord? Also, I'm a writer too, and that's why I said that.
You
But I wish I had more time to write, like I don't have time to do all the things that I love to do. So I'm like a little of this and a little of that and not a lot of one thing.
right?
And it's a little bit frustrating, but that's like my ADHD working for me instead of running rampant. And when I was unmedicated, that turned into thinking about all of these incredible ideas and things that I could be doing, but sitting on the couch and just thinking about them.
Right.
So,
Mm. I guess I have a lot of stuff, like a lot of material, but I can't write because I wouldn't know where to start. And it just seems like it would be 100 times harder than somebody that could write.
you
Does that
could,
make sense?
I can, my advice, honestly, starting out would be to make like just like a stream of consciousness, like sloppy timeline of like what you want to talk about and give it to Chat GPT and then use it as a base to start editing, like
Yeah. Because
that's what
I
I
was
would,
reading,
but just starting out. That's just my off the bat advice. I
uh,
don't know if it's
as
good
far
advice.
as far as like your story, like if you're writing a book about your life or your story, there's a difference between, which I didn't know this, but like a memoir is different than an autobiography. An autobiography is mostly like you basically go through your whole life and you tell consecutively usually what happened, right? And then a
Mhm.
memoir is more focused on certain things, and you usually have some type of you know like I won't say a hook, but well, yeah, I will say hook. Like usually start
Or
with
like an
something
event,
in your life, yeah, an event in your life, and
incident,
not go through the
incident
entire.
1, incident
Right,
2.
right, and then you can go back and yeah. There just almost could be just so many books. I was going because I was going through a lot of, pictures and
Oh,
articles and
Marilyn, I
stuff today.
know. This is literally like you really do have so many like different puzzle pieces to your life that fit together into who you are, and it's really fascinating, and I would be so curious as to how you would even construct that, into a story, an autobiography or memoir or whatever. I have kind of thought about writing about different parts of my life, and I kind of feel the same, just
Yeah, like
because
different
like
like,
I want to
almost like you
write
live different lives. You live so many lives because,
yeah, I
yeah,
want to
it's wild.
write about I want to write about my sister and her cult, and I want to write about um growing up uh you know in the family dynamic that I was in, and finding out that I was very sick at a young age, and like I want to write about that, but then I also like I want to write about my like alcoholism and sobriety and my narcissistic ex and like all this other crap, and I'm like maybe this is just like maybe it's a book of poetry in the future or something. I don't
Mm.
know. Because
And
it's
you're right
really
about the fact
disjointed.
that it's all made you who you are today, your
Yeah, yeah.
experiences. Yeah. Sometimes when I broach a subject
Oh,
of something that happened in my life, it brings more questions than answers. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
ooh,
absolutely, and that may be actually, something to write about. I mean, that's a prompt right there. Like, just write a list of questions that you have asked or, that you have now that you didn't even have before getting into the SPTV world, like
Yeah.
about yourself. I wanted to highlight Miss Sunrise Dawn writing fantasy fiction because I wrote half of a fantasy fiction novel years ago, and that was really what I was into when I was really, really writing. And then I encountered this like years-long writer's block. And now when I go back and look at those chapters, I literally wrote 50,000 words for this half-done book. And I can't get into it. I can't get back to, like, it feels like I'm a different person than I was when I was writing it. And so I can't pick up the voice again.
Gotcha. And it was a fiction, work of fiction?
Yeah, it was like supernatural. Well, like a fantasy.
Half?
Yeah, half.
Would you rewrite
I
it?
don't know. I don't have time. Like I don't have. I would love to write something. I don't know if it would be that if I had time.
Yeah.
I do write sometimes, occasionally on my Substack. So I can put that in the chat if you guys want to check it out. It's nonfiction, obviously. It's mostly about like MLMs. I wrote an article.
I would like to read
a
it.
year
I would like
ago.
to hear it because I really want to, start delving into that. It's interesting. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience, just a little bit of dabbling, and I have relatives and friends that got into it. But the first time I was like really, engrossed in it was, hearing about the the LuLaRich thing and all that, and then I looked a bunch of stuff up on YouTube and I'm trying to remember who it was. It was a guy that does these like kind of like poetry / essay things and was talking about MLMs, but also just all different, culty type things. And I was like, oh my God, it's like, yeah, the MLM thing is totally a cult.
Yeah.
Oh, there's your Substack. Okay, awesome. Awesome.
I think so. I mean, I was about to pull up the chat so I could test that link and make sure it goes to the right place because that was from memory.
Go for it.
Yes, it looks like that works. Okay, so I would recommend from December 24th, Out of the Frying Pan. That is my article that I wrote about the cult to MLM pipeline and why I think people who have recently left cult and high control organizations are especially susceptible to falling into MLM scams and losing all their money if they have any.
Right.
So
can you, or I can even do it. If we could put it in the description of the video too, because like anything we talk about tonight, because then you can just reference it. You don't have to go through the chat and find it.
Totally.
But can I read a couple of these things along the lines of like what we were talking about, getting burnt out stuff? Pete Jensen, I get that feeling too. I barely do content, and when I do, sometimes I'm either not looking forward to it or totally regret it afterwards. I don't know what it is. I'm my biggest critic. Yeah, I get that. I understand that. I guess it's all a matter of just finding what you love, and I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but I'm just saying it's probably not for everyone. Like I never set out to do this. Never anything I thought I would do. And now that I'm doing it, I do really like it, but I'm not even holding myself to do it forever, but I like how things are even slowly. It's like I'm trying to pace myself because I could get the cart before the horse and get so overwhelmed that I don't want to do, as much. Hey, Mitch. Hey, good to see you.
Mitch is here.
Nice to see you.
It's an important subject. The importance of well, I don't know which the important subject is that he's talking about.
We're talking
maybe the burnout. We're mostly talking about burnout.
Yeah, we're talking about burnout. We're talking about pacing ourselves, doing things with our channel that we feel inspired to do, and like I like to say, throwing things overboard. If you don't feel like it's working,
if it doesn't spark joy.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you ever do Oh, narcissistic abuse. Absolutely.
Oh, that too. Yes. We
That
talk
like
about that a lot. Yes.
100%. And that's I think where the control thing for me stems from, like I I do feel like as soon as something is like not fully under my control, I'm not as interested in it anymore. And I feel like it comes a little bit from that as like a defense mechanism almost.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the last thing I like to have is anyone telling me what to do or having, major expectations on me.
Mhm.
And because I lived in that for so many years and now I just like to be free, you know. I I did like oh, bless you. Somebody sneezing. Oh. But yeah, it's like it was funny though those pictures you showed of all the cult survivors lining up, you know,
Oh
waiting
yeah.
for like they were backstage and they were all like just lining up. You're like, you don't have to be here for another half an hour. That was just
So
really
obedient.
yep. Oh, someone's sneezing. See? Bless you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
It's that coughing up a lung.
he's okay. Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh, I wanted to say
yeah.
this is a change of subject, but um Miss Sunrise Dawn, I haven't been able to write much lately due to vision issues. I'm having my 4th surgery of the year on my eyes on
Ooh,
November 1st.
oh boy.
What kind of if you don't mind sharing any more, what kind of surgery is this? I'm just curious because I've had surgery on both of my eyes and actually just passed the I think 8 or 9-year anniversary of that
Oh, wow.
just like a couple of days ago, so I'm curious.
So my husband has a couple of comments I starred because
Oh.
the musings from the bathtub, I guess. I'm coughing now too. Oh my goodness. Duncan Honig. Everything starts out new and fresh and exciting. A lot of learning and few expectations. Once it gets locked into a routine and feels obligatory like a job, the fun drops away. Gotta take breaks. Yes, that's what he's been telling me. And he's right. So
He's 100% right.
and that's what I did
Are
this
you
weekend.
okay?
All right. I'll read the other one about what you were saying, Michelle, about the future me. I like the future me approach, makes you think of consequences. I like to always try to make the future better as well as make the most of the present. Yep, that's good. Yeah, like
I love
you ever-
that. Duncan,
he's very
you're
wise.
Marilyn, your husband is so wise.
He is.
He's always dropping like quotables for sure.
He does. He drops little gems.
Duncanisms. What do you call
Duncanism.
them? Do you have a word for them? Little nuggets, little Duncan nuggets.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, he comes out with a lot. Like we usually take our coffee. Well, it's a little bit cold now to do that, but we take our coffee on the porch in the morning, and we usually talk about stuff. And yeah, he's definitely wise. Definitely been through a lot, and it's been good to be able to unpack things together because we can kind of compare notes. Because I don't know, I think for myself, it's been very beneficial to have somebody that kind of went through it with me and understands. Because they're gonna be like, "What do you think about that when that happened?" You know? But then it's also you've got 2 people that were traumatized that are trying to unpack too.
yeah, that's always a could be funny, but funny time.
Yeah.
What's this? I have an old friend Facebook messaging me.
Oh. So Duncan, I think, is gonna start a channel at some point. He
Oh,
has
that would be great.
he has
What would
he has a
what
lot to
he does
say.
have a yeah.
He wants well, he can talk about a lot of stuff. He knows a lot of things about a lot of stuff, but one subject that he's been really interested in, which I'm not really ready to go there with it. I mean, if he wants to do it on my channel, as long as he doesn't lose me half my subscribers. He's not a controversial guy, but he's been really into what do they call that? Near death experiences.
Uh-huh.
And he's been like reading about them and stuff. And there's a lot of people that are very credible that have had these near death experiences. And so, because we don't know what's out there, like we kind of abandoned our own beliefs, old beliefs and religion and all that. So, I'm just kind of like the agnostic stance right now. Just like I know that I don't know. I think there's something out there, but I don't know what it is. And I just want to live in the moment. I just want to know what's going on today. I barely can focus on that. But yeah, so he's very interested in that, delving into it.
That's
And yeah.
interesting. Oh, Becca's is trying to get our attention.
Arlene Swamp with bad with names.
Like
Oh, you want to know her?
really trying
Oh, I'm
to get
sorry.
an
I was on.
imbibe. Like really
I
trying
was
to
in
get
the
an imbibe
start.
here.
Okay, let's do it. Where are we at? Dude. All right. Did somebody say Marlene Sweeney? Everybody drink or everybody
The
imbibe?
Marlene Swamp.
Yep, Marlene Dung Heap.
Marlene of the Swamp.
Absolutely. Oh, well. I'll probably.
Sorry, neurodivergent. Same girl,
That's
same.
okay. All right, I'll go back to the comments so I can see
Oh God, now
what
I'm doing
everybody's
it because
saying.
I imbibed.
Becca's. Marlene Swamp. Here we go, Mitch. Mitch, you want to help me write a book? You're done with yours. Quotables, nuggets, sounds like philosophy snacks. Yes.
Oh, that
I
is
love
a
it.
good that's a good product idea, I think. Or at least like a fake commercial idea. Mitch, that sounds like something you could do. Like a parody commercial for like philosophy snacks with
Right.
your film skills.
Right. We've got
No
to do
credit
something.
necessary.
No, we've got to do something with speaking of Duncan, the hashtag where's Duncan. So I was thinking of doing like because everyone, when everybody's like, where's Duncan? I'm like, he's hiking a mountain. He's always hiking a mountain. So maybe like having like a mountain in the background and then like hashtag
Oh,
where's Duncan.
yeah. Where's Duncan? I like
Maybe
that.
one person would buy it.
Or the
Oh, maybe.
No, I can envision it. It's like a silhouette of a mountain, but like the hashtag where's Duncan is like kind of cut out of it near the bottom.
Right.
It's in my mind.
Yeah. it's
I
like,
can already see it.
okay. Thank you. Good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, inappropriate. That is great. Marilyn, my cousin followed a woman named Carol Brown from Ohio to Arizona. It sounds exactly like Moron Sweeney.
Moron Sweeney.
Actually, if you take the S away, it's Weenie. Moron
Oh my
Weenie.
God. Marlene Sweeney, moron of the swamp.
Matt, sure I could help you write a book. I think your story would be great in print.
I completely
Thank you.
agree.
Yeah, Mitch, I don't know if you there's so many streams out there, right? But I did a really intense interview with Doug Scott Kramer the other night, and I thought he just wanted to hear my cult story. So I was like, okay, we'll start when I'm 20. I'll just give a really quick 5-minute overview of my whole life. He's like, no, start when you popped out of the womb. And I was like, okay. So I told him about how I was born a bastard. That I was like, I kind of my presence in the world broke up a marriage. When I was 3, I never really thought of it as a tragedy in my life. But then the other night when I was talking to Duncan after the stream, he said, you may have only been 3, but your brother taking his own life, you do have memories of the reaction around you. So I guess that trauma really did affect me, but I never really thought of it that way. you know?
Doug is
And,
super insightful.
he is, and the questions that he asks, I'm like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "We're going to be here for a long time." So he's like, "Oh, this is
Yeah.
just part 1. This is just part 1." So, but he's just so considerate and caring, and, it's funny, Kelly calls him we're calling him the bad boy of SPTV because he's got the cigarette, he's a bad boy, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's such a softie too. But yeah, it
He's the
took a
bad boy
while to get
attitude. I see it. But yeah.
yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
answer this real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, excuse me. What kind of surgeries did you have on your eyes, Michelle? I have Graves' disease. I've had Graves' disease since I was like 15 years old, and I have what is called thyroid eye disease, which is like it's like only people with Graves' disease get it, but not all people with Graves' disease get it. But it like makes your eyes bulge and protrude. And technically, I did not have surgery on my eyes like you have been getting, because I think you said that you had cataracts removed, Miss Sunrise Dawn. But it was actually the eye sockets. They had to. This is kind of gross. TMI, or like graphic trigger warning, whatever. Like skip, like mute for a second if you don't like whatever. But they had to like break like all the like eggshell like tiny bones in my eye sockets,
Mm.
and kind of like make more space behind my eyes, like remove some fatty tissue and like rebuild my eye sockets in a
Wow.
way, which it's called orbital decompression. But I would have just said that, but it's kind of rare, so I probably wouldn't have been a sufficient answer.
Mm.
So
What
yeah.
was the recovery like? I mean, did you have, like, patches? Like,
Oh
how long did it take for
my
it to
god.
it sounds
Well,
really awful.
yeah. I'm hang
Alright, you
on.
don't
I
have
will
to
show
talk
you. Yeah.
about it.
No, I want to, but like go to the next question and then I'll share.
Okay. Okay. Mitch, you have a deal. I'll help you for syrup.
Bada bing, bada
Yes, there we
boom.
go. Done deal. Yeah, even if you just wanna, like, talk to me for an hour on StreamYard or something, Mitch, because, like, I just don't know where to start. I just don't, I don't think I hate saying this because I don't wanna be like, "No, you're not dumb," but, like, I don't feel smart enough to write a book. I don't really read. I listen to books, um, and I guess it kinda depends on the story, and the person that writes it is, like, it's gotta be for me, like, people that inspire, because he asked who inspired you that wrote books? I guess people that don't take a long time to make a point. I like that kind of book. But also, someone who takes you over their journey.
You don't
Someone
like
take
a whole lot of extra
No. I mean, I
narrative or
like them
anything?
painting I like them painting a picture, but if it just takes chapters and like, yeah, because I think I have, like, maybe I have ADHD, I don't know, but it's just hard for me to, like, be patient enough to be like, "What are they trying to say?" And if someone brings in, like, paints a visual with words, and also how they were feeling at the time, and not just like, "And this happened, and this happened," and then a lot of background, like, I don't like all that, and then trying to follow it where it's, like, almost this kinda, like, sci-fi parallel universe thing, I get lost. You know, if that makes any sense. I don't know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I definitely rather listen to a book. But the thing
Yeah,
is
I
there's
love
so much.
audiobooks.
Yeah.
I've listened to all of the SPTV audiobooks except Amy's, and I'm gonna listen to her playlist on YouTube. I just haven't gotten to yet. It doesn't matter where you start. All that matters is that you start.
Yes, you're right.
Boom. Okay,
Have
I'm
you
gonna share
ever
some
read
pictures with you if you want.
Cheryl
Oh,
Strayed? I don't know who that is.
oh,
Yeah,
I
go ahead,
have a
share
book.
pictures.
I think I have a Cheryl Strayed book right here.
Oh, this is a good idea, Becca's. Put stories together, short stories, kind of a book.
I have Cheryl Strayed right here, actually. Dear Sugar, Tiny Beautiful Things, Advice on Love and Life from Dear Sugar. She was like, she wrote a column, like an answer, like a Dear Abby column, Dear Sugar. And she
Oh,
also wrote the book
she wrote
Wild that was
Wild. Yep,
made
Wild.
into a film that you've
Oh,
probably heard of. But this is the one that I have read by her, and I really, really liked it. Really liked it. Yeah,
she
dear,
said
and
Dear
it's
Sugar
just
is
it's
incredible.
like her curated, favorite exchanges from her column, from the Dear Sugar column, with some context added. And I haven't read it in years. Thank you for reminding me of that, Mitch.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
guess I'll have to read one.
Yes.
Got pictures?
All right. Yeah. So all right. Again, this is like these pictures are kind of gross. So I know that most of you
All
won't
right.
care, but I just want to give y'all the option to opt out. Okay.
Okay. I'm here for it.
Not this one. This one's not gross. This is just my before picture. Anyway, it was like 10 years after I was diagnosed, before I could get seen for this surgery. It was 10 years that I wanted it. And so these were what I had before. And then after I had to
Oh,
get
that's
one
painful.
and then the other.
Mhm.
So like 3 weeks apart because they couldn't do them both at the same time. And I was like trying to document what my like actual, symptoms were and everything. So I was taking
Mhm.
pictures all day. But yeah,
Mm.
day 2, it was pretty painful. This
Ouch.
Yeah,
Oh
my
my goodness.
whole entire face swelled up. Like I had swelling here, like in my bottoms of my cheeks. It was crazy. Was tracking like my pain levels. I had some wild sinus headaches because all of this was done through my sinus cavities instead of like through incisions. So they like kind of went in through my bottom eyelid and then also up through my sinus, but didn't actually make any incisions on the outside.
Mm.
And then whole face swelling, high pain
Oh,
level,
oh
real
boy.
bad. I actually had this black eye when oh yeah, that was another thing where I have circled here. It's totally
Yeah.
numb. It's still totally numb.
Mm.
It's still numb. They fucked up my nerves right there, like permanently. But whatever. I'm not blind. So this right here is basically what I looked like when I met my now husband, which was probably really awkward for him.
I think you're beautiful. You're cute.
Yeah, with a big black eye.
Wow. You're healing. Look at
And
that.
then, yes, this is through recovery.
Mhm.
And I mean, you can see, a huge difference immediately.
Oh,
So
absolutely. Nice.
that was that. But
Awesome.
I mean, the effects were not fully lasting, and I ended up having another whole treatment a couple of years ago for the same thing, and that's another thing that I would write about, but it would be a whole book.
Mhm.
Anyway,
If
we've
I
been going
send
for
you
quite a while.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so since
If
you
you
did
send me,
that, if I send you 2 pictures, can you pull up because I don't know how to do it?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Since you did that, I'll share something too. Hang
Okay.
on a second.
Oh, okay.
I took these about a month ago.
Oh, wow. Oh,
So
dang.
that's my left hand. It's actually looks really, and that's my right hand.
I'm
They look so
so
much
bad.
better than they did when I was younger and my hands were tiny. I used to have scarring that was about a half an inch thick, and as my hands grew, that's what they look like.
Oh,
Those are my
wow.
hands. So I always get what happened to your hands, and that's
Yeah.
why I don't really want to do close up crochet. But now you guys have seen my hands,
Oh,
so yeah.
thank you for sharing. Wow. That is,
Hey, you shared that, so we're all friends here.
I know. I'm feeling this for the past few days. I told Marilyn the other day, I shed tears for baby Marilyn last
Oh,
night. Like, oh my God.
it's all right. You know, it's all right. It's we're here, right? It's like I
Here we
I
are.
was supposed to get skin grafts. Whoever had me was supposed to take me to Shriners Hospital. Never happened. And then by the time I was an adult, and I probably could have afforded it or saved money to try to get some, plastic surgery on my hands. I just thought, there's so much a part of me, and they remind me that I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm fortunate
Mhm.
to be alive. You know, so I did go on screen tonight. I mean, I'll admit this camera that I have is purposely low resolution because I do
Mm.
have scars right here. You've seen them
Oh, yeah.
because you've seen me. You've seen me without makeup on my actual phone. But yeah, it's baby steps. Maybe I'm vain, but I
No,
just have to
no.
not. Yeah.
I could, uh,
But I did
I
go
want
on
to,
with Liz tonight with no makeup, but I still had, this camera. And I darkened my
um,
screen a little bit.
I want to share. Oh my God. It's so weird that I've been thinking about this poem all day. This one that I found while we were talking, because the reason that it's my favorite poem is because it speaks to me about my my experience with my eyes and with my Graves' disease in a way that I can't really get across um, without making people think that I think I'm ugly or something, if that makes sense.
Right. And you're not.
Like
You're beautiful.
I know that, but
Yeah.
also I don't look like me before this traumatic diagnosis, you know?
Right.
And that's something that's really hard to explain. And this pretty short poem by W.B. Yeats is my favorite poem for that
Can I just put
reason,
this
and I
up
would love
really
to
quick
share it.
before
Yeah.
you share that? I have a giant smiley face scar on my belly, makes me feel like the Kool-Aid. I love you, inappropriate. You're not
That's
inappropriate.
awesome.
All right. Do you wanna do the poem? We'll end with
Yeah.
that, but I'm sure we'll have some commentary on it because I'm really excited to
Yeah.
hear it.
Yes. I love this. I love this so much. It's my favorite. Okay, it's called Before the World Was Made, and it's from W.B. Yeats. Um, and it goes, if I make the lashes dark and the eyes more bright and the lips more scarlet, or ask if all be right, from mirror after mirror, no vanities displayed, I'm looking for the face I had before the world was made. What if I look upon a man as though on my beloved, and my heart be cold the while, and my heart unmoved? Why should he think me cruel or that he has betrayed? I'd have him love the thing that was before the world was made.
I
That's it.
love that. It's beautiful. Who was the author?
Yeats.
Yates. Mhm. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Yeats.
Well, that's really profound. I wanna read it a bunch of times because I don't, it's like I let the
No, it's
like to let
different. Yeah, it's kind of
things
hard
sink
to
in. Yeah.
especially poetry. It can be very profound in ways that you continue to discover the 15th and 20th time that you've read it or heard it.
I know, it's like a tapestry. Yeah, you just
Yeah,
see different things.
so
Yeah.
cool.
I just wanted to read this, you were talking to Michelle. You were so strong and gorgeous, Michelle, before and after in the present. You should be you be proud.
Oh,
You be
thank
proud. Yeah. That was powerful.
thank you.
Yes. Wow. 2 hours? It
Oh,
just
I'm glad you guys
went
loved it
right
too.
by.
That's my favorite.
I can't believe it's been 2 hours.
I
Thank you for
know. Oh my gosh,
sharing.
that's nuts.
Thank you for sharing the I got out pictures. And yeah, so it's just a journey, right? And I
Yeah,
hope
thanks for
that
hanging out with me.
everyone will exercise self-care, listen to your body, and yeah,
Set your
we'll see you next
boundaries and
time.
do your thing.
I like that we don't have like every Wednesday we do M&M on the mic. Let's just do it when we feel, every time
That's
I
exactly
feel
it.
the spirit, whenever we feel the spirit.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
All
We
right,
felt the spirit
everyone.
tonight.
Yeah, I think Doug's doing a live. He's doing his live and vibe and all that. So I might
All
listen to
right.
him while I'm snuggling puppies and crocheting. So
Very
all
fun.
right. Have a great night, everybody. Take
Good
care.
night,
See you next
y'all.
time.